Hello, everyone, especially the queens. Today's topic is, of course, Queen's Court. I am a new blog and I just launched this channel with my daughter. So, welcome to the channel of Drag Queen Duo. Now, my daughter, she is nearby, but the reason why she's not on the camera is because she has not been following the TS and Khia debacle. But from my opinion, this is where I stand. I want the Queen's Court to come back full force with Khia and T.S. Madison. I am not here to choose a side because I love them both. They are both my sis, and I understand from listening to their perspective of why they stand where they stand. The energy and from my understanding, what I'm getting from T.S. Madison is that she saw how Queen's Court is growing, and so other people are coming behind her and pretty much ripping off their idea and trying to get that coin and get that Lucky Charms bag, honey. So she said, let me go out there and do the legal side, the business aspect to make Queen's Court a real legitimate show so she continue to be on that venture of her. She stay working and getting that bag. I'm not hating on you, girl, T.S. Madison, not even a little bit. Sister Kai, she's, what I get from her since Queen's Court came about, and I just really been following them both heavy. Kai is more of like a spiritual sister, and, she, from what I get, a dollar doesn't make who she is and what she wants to do and contribute to the world, whether it's her commentary, whether she's just giving us advice or whatever she has to offer, it's not up for sale. So for her, the whole business aspect or the production, and I'm not saying she's not a businesswoman, she works, her business is constituted by her feelings and intuition. And if something is not right, honey, Khia is moving far away from that. And if something didn't feel right in her gut, in her woman's intuition, then by all means, we all don't know what's happening behind the scenes. And I think it's wrong, and I blame the people for this. If you love them both, or even if you favor one over the other, if you love the show Queen's Court, we need to be here backing and supporting them, uniting and coming back stronger, better than ever, instead of being Team Kai and being T.S. Madison and further separating two friends. These are two friends that was friends way before, that had a connection and bond way before they started playing around with their YouTube. Playing around with YouTube, playing around with their phones, doing live stream, roasting people, okay? Reading people, putting people on the docket. They was friends. So, I blame the fans, and the fans should bear some type of responsibility. If you truly love this show, outside of who you favor, you should be hitting them both up like us as the fans, because let me tell you something. The people on the screen is not the ruler. It's actually the people, because they're doing it for the rulership. At the end of the day, people do YouTube because yes, it's fun, but all of us are doing it in hopes of getting a coin and getting a bag. Let's just be 100. Let's just be 100. Once YouTube presented that there's opportunity, or just social media in general, people come utilize social media as to make extra income or to launch a career. So I feel it's up to us, the people, to say, you know what? We don't know what went behind the scenes. We honestly don't know what transpired. Guess what? You have two stories, and then you have one that's the truth. And guess what? Everybody's going to talk from their perspective and how they felt. So at the end of the day, I'm not here to say Sister T.S. Madison is lying or Kai is Madison. What I'm saying is that it's a messy mess. And they was on the road. And Queen's Court is still going to be big and phenomenal. But if it's not them two doing it, I'm sorry, it's not going to be as impactful and powerful as this duo team. And I want to see them together. And if you're truly a fan, start hashtagging unite, come together, work it out. Sisters, come on, where's the sisterhood? Whatever transpired, we should allow them to work it out instead of pressuring them to feel like they have to come off like they're against each other. People are taking snippets from Khia and what she's saying on her wall and making it seem like she's homophobic, transphobic. I don't appreciate that. And that's the one thing that you got to be careful of on social media about what you say, is that people will take a 30 seconds out of your video, whether it could be 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. They'll take out whatever snippet and part that they want, and they will use it to sabotage you. And that's what I don't like, when you got the trolls and the demons and the things like that. Like, come on, if she said something, post everything she said and not a snippet. For me, Okay? Now, I don't feel she's homophobic at all, and I don't believe that she's coming for the LGBTQ community. I believe she was talking slang and certain things that came out, like when she says sissy and punks. Now, just like we call people black and call people nigga, and if that word, first of all, if people are still able to use the word nigga, no, all words can be used. Take it how you feel. If nobody abolished and we're not stopping using the word nigga, every other word, slang or whatever derogatory term is in play, honey. It's in play. So I'm not here. If a nigga ain't off the table, nothing's off the table. But anyway, let me get out of my bag. I'm in my bag right now. A big duffel bag, a big hefty bag. Back to the sister Khia. She's not homophobic. I don't believe she is. And like I said, she had a long friendship with T.S. Madison long before the Queen's Court was even created. When I look on her Instagram, her friends and stuff like that, obviously you can see is a part of the LGBT community. So let's stop it with trying to take snippets of what people say and try to switch it around. And because you want viewership, which makes you an evil troll, that you're trying to take snippets instead of you getting the whole tea and nothing but the whole tea, the whole pot kettle, instead of going to the source. If you're not going to the source, then you are a troll. Go to Khia page, go to her Instagram. If you're going to be involved in making commentary, go to her page, directly to her, and get the information right from the horse's mouth. And I'm not referring to the sister being a horse, but you know what I'm saying? That's an old saying. So, I just don't like what I'm seeing from the community in general, whether it's LGBTQ, whether it's just people who love Queen's Court, whatever your background is, sexuality is, your identity is. Like, come on, let's be adults about this. This is why we can't have good shows, is because when we got something good going on, everybody want to choose teams instead of for the greater good of the whole platform. And I'm here to represent as a fan for the whole platform. So you're not going to get me saying Team Kai, Team T.S. Madison. I'm team both of them. And if T.S. Madison chooses another queen, I will check it out because I love T.S. Madison. And, I think Khia, she's going to be doing her own thing. And I'm looking to check for her and see what she got going on. If she's going to have her own little Queen's Court going on. But let me tell both of you sisters this. If you're looking for a court officer, you need somebody there just to hand you the docket, honey, give you the file, tell you the name on it, okay? Lick them papers like, who's next? I'd be glad to take that position. But anyway, I love you both, and just work it out. Don't feed into the propaganda. Don't feed into the trolls. Don't feed into the haters. Most of all, don't feed into the negativity. You both have something phenomenal and great. Y'all are still at the height of the career of Queen's Court, individually and together. And I think y'all need to go meditate, balance out your chakras, talk to each other. Maybe you two need to go on a sister vacation. Matter of fact, Queen's Court is going on a sister vacation, a retreat, so y'all can gather your thoughts together, put the emotion to the side. Not put the emotion to the side, but express yourself to each other in a calm state. And then come back and talk logically to each other like, girl, we're friends. And not only is our friendship powerful and we are a dynamic duo, we getting a coin off of this. Never let nothing trump the coin. I mean, I'm not telling anybody not to have a moral compass because money doesn't rule all things. And if it comes down to the coin or to the friendship, always go for the friendship, because to find a person that you can genuinely call friend, family, I'm going to say family, a family, somebody you could trust and that's loyal to you, that's hard to find in this day and age. Don't lose that for nothing, honey, because your whole life, it might take you many a years to find another good human being on this world. The way this thing is going, it's a Trump-astrophe. Well, I was trying to say catastrophe, but I tried to put the Trump word in it. I'm making up my own words as I go along. Trump-ascity. What you said? You was helping me with the word?
Yes.
Trump-ascity? It's catastrophe, so it should be Trump-ascopy. Ascopy. Oh, I'm getting on tongue-tied, man. Girl, this girl crazy silly. But anywho, you girls work it out, okay? Strengthen up that sisterhood, because guess what? All relationships, friendships, regular relationships, they go through trials and tribulations, honey. Now, shit always hit the fan, but it's how you respond. And I think right now, y'all letting too many people get into y'all ear, into y'all head, into y'all psyche. Come on now. Bring it back to the sisterhood. Bring it back to one another. But I want to thank you all for who have tuned in. I love you all. If you're truly a fan of just both of the sisters in Queen's Court in general. And I'm an up and coming blogger, vlogger. And if you can please do me a favor, if you love my energy, you love me, sis, bro, whatever you want to consider me as, please subscribe so me and my daughter can start producing more of these lovely videos. Peace, love, and harmony to all humanity.